Namaste. I'm CA Ranjana Soni from Ludhiana. Today I'm your teacher for day two, and today we are going to learn about vibe coding. So today our topic is from prompts to vibe coding. Yeah, hello everyone. I'm CA Ranjana Soni. I qualified in 2019. I manage my CA firm R Soni and Associates. I'm a third generation accountant and I am a first generation chartered accountant. Apart from my professional life, I am a keen traveler. I hiked 6 mountains and out of that, five in just 2.5 years. And I ride Royal Enfield 350 and I have promised myself one country every year, and 2025 was a breakthrough year when which I discovered the theory of slow travel, and I spent almost 6 months out of India. So you can come to me to listen my travel stories. So let's get back to vibe coding. According to me, if I have to tell you in a very simple language, there is an input and there is an output for everything. So if we go for a cooking, we input something and there is an output. We know some work, we input something, there is output. We put trial, there is a number of transactions, cash, sales, purchase, that's the input. We process it and output is reports, financial statements, GSTR returns and everything. So in totality, everything we work, we live by is the input and output. And in this era, in the AI era, and AI in finance, AI in accounting, AI for CA, the input and output, now we have a bridge, the bridge called prompt. And how you build that bridge determines how good your output is. Okay, so I have another thing to mention here. So today we gonna create two bridge. So one is, the temporary bridge we know, and one is a permanent bridge. So to learn vibe coding, so we need to master both. What is the temporary bridge and what is the permanent bridge? The solid foundation. As we chartered accountant, we know how important is to have a solid foundation. The 3 years of articleship has founded us so strong that we can handle everything, and we give the same output. We have studied a lot of subjects and we are now accustomed to research a lot of bit and give a authenticate verified output to our clients. So now we are going to uh, automate, and we are going to put a new soul within our profession, within our work, which and that bridge will take us on a speed of, there is a no speed limit, on a regular bridge there is a speed limit of say 60, 100. But when you are learned and you become expert to create a permanent bridge for yourself, then your work, your practice is gonna skyrocket. Okay, so there are three levels of AI work. The one is asking question, and most of the people using GPT Gemini are today, not today. Today we are going to climb up level 3. So from asking questions to level 2 prompt engineering, and then we are going to climb the ladder of vibe coding. So level 1 is just planning and just exploring the AI models which are prevailing right now. And when to step up to level 2. So level 2 is a temporary bridge. And I will let you know by end of this session that how we gonna what is the difference between temporary bridge and the permanent bridge I'm talking about. So we gonna to make a permanent bridge, we need to have a solid foundation of creating a temporary bridge, because once we will test the temporary bridge and we compare that the input and the output which we required is actually what we want, so then we are pro in level 2. So then level 2 is a spark. You can see this is a spark. You are going to just you know blow the light, and the fire will be level 3. Are you ready with me to step up level 3 today? Say yes. Bingo. Okay. Why this matter? I already told you. At today, 2026 is the year when you can skyrocket anything you want. The only limitation is your imagination. AI won't replace CA, but CAs using AI will replace CAs who don't. And this is a tagline I think you have heard a lot of time. So this is the reason you guys are here. You want to learn. And this is the first step you did for yourself. Pat yourself. Congratulations for being here in the class. So now let's get into the prompt mastery, the prompt engineering. So there are 4 levels of prompt mastery. We will go very slowly, step by step, and this will help you to reach to level 4. So we're gonna be spend a lot of time now experimenting with different LLM models, different AI models, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and we will see how these all respond. So consider this, we are now recently appointed 3 articles, and we will try and experiment this one by one. So level 1 of prompt mastery is level 1. Be specific. Don't make AI to guess. Tell exactly what you want. वो किसी ने कहा है specific is terrific. हम कहीं खाना खाने जाते हैं और बोलते हैं कि कुछ भी दे दो, तो कुछ भी में फिर कुछ भी सामने आ जाएगा. वी हैव टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक व्हाट वी वांट. इफ वी वांट अ स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स टू बी प्रोड्यूस specific things which we want, so we should have a very much clarity what we want. So the what is bad prompt? Write about GST. So let's try what we gonna get if we make this prompt. So let's begin with a new chat. Whenever you are going to explore with these articles, वो पुराना brain साफ करके just clear the old memory and start with the new chat. So let me just copy and paste here. Explain GST composition scheme. Okay. So now ChatGPT has started its answer. Oh, that's a very long answer. Do you have any idea in your mind why you ask this? I just got an inquiry from a client, and he asked me this question: what is GST composition scheme and how it is applicable? Now I want to draft a message to him so that I can just send the information to him. But can I send this information to him? He's my client. This information is not for me. I know it. I want ChatGPT to help me to draft. So I was not specific. I haven't told him what I want. So I have to be very specific. So give a different prompt. So now what I want, explain GST composition scheme to a small kirana shop owner. Keep it 200 words only. Use simple language so that he can understand. I know, being a CA, you know what is GST composition scheme, but you want to draft it a message to the client so that he can understand. So let's copy new chat. So whenever we copy paste, sometimes this PNG messages comes. It's okay, you can remove it. And here we go. See, see now only 200 words, not that big paragraph. GST compensation schemes for small kirana shop. It's a simple GST option. Who can join? How much is the GST? Benefit क्या है? What is the limit? There is a one example. Done. Now copy and paste, send it to your client. So be specific. So let's try another example. So I ask, explain GST mistake by businesses. So let's see what GPT is going to answer. Okay, wrong GST registration. Example, incorrect GST rate applied, wrong invoice format, ITC, late filing of return, wrong place of supply, not reconciling books versus return, ignoring reverse charge, not updating GST changes. So the list is long. Ah, we don't want long answers. Now we have very short memory. We only watch 30 seconds reels. We cannot read these messages and send it to our client. Even he will not read. He will get annoyed. And what was the problem? The problem was prompt. We were not specific. So let's be very specific. So my client is a new online seller or Amazon or a Flipkart. What seven mistakes he gonna make it so that I can tell him and it will help me to justify my consultancy, my validation, my services. So these are the seven mistakes they are going to make. So I am suggesting a client do not make these GST mistakes. Or I can, like, this will help me to create my pitch when I am proposing my services. So if I'm doing my R&D in this respect, I'll be able to have a better idea. So let's be specific and ask this to GPT again. So now seven bullets points, the specific mistake which an online seller makes. So now we can read this. Who is more knowledgeable? GPT and you. Obviously you. Can you read this? Chat GPT can mistakes. Check important info. Who is qualified chartered accountant? Chat GPT or you? You. So, whatever the information is coming to us, we are the ultimately chartered accountants. We have to review the information and after authenticate, we can use this information. So, here is the specific and terrific information given by the ChatGPT. Do you want to try some more? Let's try one more. Explain how to start business in India. Okay. Decide your business idea, choose business structure, pick a business name, go to MCA, go to trademark, register your business, depending on structure, private limited, blah, 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 blah. So it's a very huge list. And see, the GPT is a smart assistant. He asks you, if you want, I can help you business idea based on your budget. Checklist for the CA firm startup. Step by step LLP registration. Estimated cost to start a business in Punjab. See, nowadays the problem is a person coming to your office has also access of ChatGPT, but he is not a CA. He will also be doing this kind of mistakes while using GPT. But you are a chartered accountant. You know, you have read the subject. You know what is to ask. How how it can you this is your partner. GPT, Gemini, Cloud is your partner. It can automate your work. It can help you to fast the things. It can help you to give faster response to the client, structured response to the clients. And we discussed this in the in the beginning that we are going to make bridge, and this bridge is gonna help us to sail. So let's be more specific. What is your query? Give a step by step checklist to register a small restaurant business in Punjab, include all states and central requirement and licenses required. Prepare a comprehensive list of document in table format along with official website of department for registration. See, this is going to solve your problem. You got a inquiry, you got a lead, and you want that someone in your office, your assistant, should do a research and give me the list of all the registration and licenses required and along with the website also. How much time a person will gonna take? Couple of hours. So let's see how fast GPT can give us this information. Meanwhile, GPT is thinking you can sip your water. We have given GPT a difficult task, because one article assistant is going to take couple of hours. So GPT will take little time because we have given it a little complex task. We want all official website also in a table format. See, you can see it is loading all the government websites because we give a very specific prompt that official websites of the department for registration. Most of time it is researching official websites. Yeah, it takes only how many minutes? 2 minutes. No, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let's see. Okay, the basic proprietorship, partnership, LLP, FSSI, shop and commercial establishment, trade licenses, GST, fire safety, PPC, Punjab Pollution Control, EPF, ESI, liquor license. See, they do restaurant business and they also give us the liquor license if serving alcohol, music license if you play recorded music for the customer, signage and hoarding permission. FSSI. So we have all the information which is required for opening a small restaurant in Punjab. So when we mentioned Punjab, So it gave us the Punjab Pollution Department. So what a terrific answer. So here is the magic. We have a list with all the government websites and comprehensive list of document for we need PAN, Aadhaar, photo, mobile number, business proof, if company incorporation. Oh, information is still generating because we gave it a very big task. See, one nice prompt, one specific prompt, all your worries, all your iteration is solved. Everything is solved with the one specific prompt. How's it feeling? The importance of good prompt. And GPT is very forward now. So it is also wanted me to create a map which is required. When we apply FSSA, there is a lot of other things. So now it is going to help us with creating documents also. So that's your another task. You get to know that you can solve this with the help of GPT. Okay, let's move forward now. So now we have just mastered one thing, level one, be specific. Specific is terrific. Next, let's go to level two. Level two is add structure. Though when we give this prompt that give us a table, so the last example which we just experimented right now, it was also having the feature of level 2. So I'm teaching you guys with advance. So level 2 is add structure. The what is a bad prompt? List all TDS due dates. You want to see the output if we give this prompt? List all TDS due dates. Okay. GPT is little intelligent. It has got self-trained by the passage of time because it's GPT 5.9. So it has already provided us for the financial year 25-26. And what if you were preparing a notice reply for an assessment year 2024-25? You wanted that TDS and you wanted to inquire that if is there any extension or anything else. So what was your exact purpose? You haven't told him. So GPT or Gemini, so they assume a lot of things. So when we mentioned list all TDS due dates, is gave us the probably current financial year as of now. So what if we want something specific and we want a structure? So see, if you see this, so it's GPT way, So this output is GPT ways. It's not your ways because you haven't provided any structure. So let's try with a good prompt. Yeah. So we are a chartered accountant. We value our time. I don't want to waste my time reading this long paragraph. I I'm a very strict boss, and I give my article clear instruction that in my office we design, yeah, we write reports like this. And I'm a very strict boss. I like the report that way, and my client also like the report that way. So we have to teach our structure. So let's give another prompt in a new chat. So let's see what is the output now. See, if I am providing my structure, the report is that way. Monthly TDS payment due dates, quarterly return due dates, penalty, quarter wise detail, TDS certain due dates, penalty summary. So still this information is vague. We can also clearly mention that give me monthly TDS payment due dates or quarterly TDS return due dates. I don't need this. Oh, TDS certificate due dates. So penalty summary, I don't need. So whatever you need or not need, you can give the specific structure to your prompt. So let's try one more prompt. Let's try one bad prompt first. Make audit checklist. Oh, how many types of audit are there? I know my new article doesn't know, but he has read all the books of audit. So now he gonna prepare me the audit checklist. Okay. So let's see how intelligent GPT is. Oh, they made a financial audit checklist. Okay. 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 Oh, only financial audit. They doesn't know any other type of audit. Who is in the mistake? I am in the mistake because I was not specific. I haven't gave any structure. So let's rectify our mistake and give ChatGPT a good prompt. Create an internal audit checklist for a retail garment shop with 2 crore turnover. Focus on cash, inventory, GST compliance. Format as table, area, risk, document, and auditor action. You want this nice table, nice report to be get printed and give it to your article, hand it over and ask him, go and do the audit. This is what you want? Say yes. Yes, here we go. Okay. See, see. Now GPT has provided us a very nice comprehensive list in a tabular format, which is very nicely, easily understandable to any article that cash receipt, what is the risk, skimming of cash sales, what document to verify, daily sale report, POS summary, cash book, auditor action, match POS sales with cash book and bank deposit. And stock record, missing stock, register, ERP report, compare physical versus book stock. So, any person who can read and understand this list is very nice, very comprehensive. It has not left any audit point which was required. So, here we are good to go. And Or anyways, if we want some things to changes, because this frequency we have never told GPT to answer. So it has, he's overconfident. So I say that it is overconfident assistant. So sometime we have to hold him and give us a specific format. So if I know I need a cache verification quarterly, I can give a counter prompt and so okay, so cache verification I won't say weekly. Cache verification monthly. Change audit frequency of cache verification monthly to weekly, say. So now it has revised, and you can ask him to give me Excel audit checklist with weekly tracker, whatever the next information you want. Okay, good to go? So let's understand with one more prompt. So my ideas is to just to give you a different perspective so that you can brainstorm and when you are back home, you can, brainstorm what are your requirement in your particular area of practice or area of job. See, again, we haven't provided any structure, so it has formulated its own structure, And now let's try this with the another prompt. Yeah, super nice. This is the way I wanted my, a small printout on my notice board so that all my team member can know this. Very crisp. So what we have learned so far, level 1, be specific, and level 2 is add structure the way you want the output to be. So let's now jump into level 3. So level 3 is teach AI your way. So there is a very thin line between these levels, level 1, 2, 3. So level 1, you just give the structure. You haven't showed any example to it. So then AI, GPT, Gemini, whatever you are using, so they may again made little of on assumptions. But sometimes you also have some particular way of reasoning, on in your reports, or you have a different work, maybe different assignment where it is only what is the reasoning. I'm again repeating is who is qualified chartered accountant? You, not GPT. So you know things better. So teach AI your way. So this way AI will give you the desired output, the structure you want, the way you want. So for example, so in this, when we are at level 3, so now we will not say bad prompt. Now you know how to prompt. So now there will be one journal prompt and your prompt. So let me explain this and we will see the demo. So what is the prompt? I categorize bank transaction like this because I am very intelligent and I am very good at GST. Whenever a client comes to me for the income tax return or or for audit, I I scrutinize each and every transaction thoroughly, whether GST has been involved or not, whether this ATM withdrawal is personal, whether this school fees is personal or professional, you know, and whether this is unknown deposit, it is require GST review or not. So I am very strict chartered accountant. I follow all rules and just a sec. So I am very strict chartered accountant. I follow rules and my I never compromise with anything. I do my bank scrutiny one by one. So this is my way. So I give a prompt that if 25,000 rent payment category is expense and GST, yes. 50,000 ATM withdrawal, it's a personal drawings, GST, no. 10,000, 10 lakh unknown deposit category, unusual, and we need to review the GST whether client has raised invoice, money has been deposited in the account, and I want to see the invoice. I want to see the GST review. So this is my way of doing bank transactions categorization. So teach AI your way. So let's experiment this prompt. And okay, so now let's try something with Gemini because we haven't allocate any work to Gemini, and Gemini will be having some FOMO because he haven't get time to perform. And you guys must have known about Claude also. So as of today, Claude is also known to be, most accurate model. The accuracy of doing financial related tasks of Claude is better than uh, Gemini or GPT. So we will compare both the output in Gemini and Claude as well. But whenever it related to number, Claude is performing better. Okay, so first we gonna try with the journal prompt. Again, bad prompt. We haven't provided any structure, anything else. So we just testing the person who is experienced and came to our office, has just joined our office, and we want to test its knowledge, and then we just say, okay, this is a bank statement, categorize, because it's a test. So let's test Gemini. So I'm uploading a sample bank statement. And meanwhile, I am also giving the same prompt to Claude. And be mindful that output will be different. And I am using Claude premium version, so I am using Opus. So when you guys gonna be try, so you must be seeing Sonnet and Haku. And if you see, you can see this the most capable for ambitious work, most efficient for everyday task, and fastest for uh, quick answer and extended thinking. So if we enable this thinking button, so it will give always fast response. So we want they should think, because our financial numbers, case laws and everything, So we don't want a overconfident answer. We want a confident answer from GPT. So always use thinking tab on and use the most capable for work. Okay, so I'm pressing the yes button and Gemini is generating the report. So let's test this with the GPT also. See the GPT Claude report. Education and key description, multiply this: grocery and household, DMart purchases, subscription, Netflix, food delivery, Zomato orders, telecom, utilities, Punjab State Power Corporation, shopping and retail, Da Milano. See the accuracy of the analysis report of Claude is very nice. Hospitality, insurance, ATM withdrawals, payment wallets, person to person transfer. See, and which was the prompt? Categorize the bank statement. It was a journal prompt. So I am not happy with Gemini report. It's very hard to understand. So Gemini is fail and okay, 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 okay. So it has only categorized it. So so. So when we give this journal command, uh, Claude won with distinctions. So now let's try where we were. Level 3, teach AI your way. So now my prompt is categorize the bank statement. I categorize bank statement like this. So we can give this as a counter prompt. See, Claude was very good at output. Give me this prompt. I categorize, this is my way. I'm giving the same command because now you are the boss. You have given the command. Okay, my new assistant, you did a good job. But in our office, we did job different in a different way. So I'm going to use thinking model. Oh, can you see that? In Gemini, it was fast. So when it was fast, it gave me a very different output. So let's go to thinking model. Let's give this same command here also. Wow. So now Claude has performed our way, my way. This is personal receipt, GST, no, the personal receipt, government subsidy, review needed, unusual. See, very nice. So the full bank statement is being now categorized your way. Okay, GPT is still thinking. They are also thinking, and now this time Gemini has given us a better response. Okay, so in general, Claude is better at handling financial prompts. Let's try this with one more prompt. Now let's test Claude again. Reconcile to be and books. We are not going to tell anything. We want it is a interview test we are taking. Sorry, excuse me. So this is one Excel sheet I am attaching. And this is the dummy data, guys. I am not sharing anything private of my clients. This is the dummy data created for this class. And you guys also make sure that you are not uploading any of your client data to GPT whenever you are experimenting, or always uh, redact the personal information and the private information. So test with dummy data and learn. So here we go. Now we are just, it's an interview test of the Claude. Okay. Reconcile to be and books. I have not tell it anything, what is in the Excel sheet, nothing. So just read and reconcile. Guys, I'm carrying real near with me. I was traveling. I have come by train. So preserve water. Never waste water. So if you get an extra water bottle, carry it and use the full water. See? Perfect. Do you guys want to try this same command with Gemini? See, see the output. Matched 84 items, mismatched 17, only in 2B5, only in book 6. See the magic? Claude is very intelligent. Mismatches, only in 2B, only in books, and matched. Good job, guys. But I'm very strict CA. I don't like this report format. This is not my office format. This is not my way. I always want work my way. So, what is my way? I'm very specific. I don't want that anything should be missed. So, here is my prompt. I want reconcile 2B and 2B books. This is my sheet names 2B and purchase register. And this is a reconciliation logic you have to apply and output reconciliation report. And I flag mismatches like this. In the books, but not in 2B, I categorized missing in 2B. So the Claude has performed against, the expectation. So it has nicely categorized and nicely matched the 2B and our purchase register. But I am a very strict chartered accountant. I want things my way. So, because in my office, I don't like this format. I am very specific. So, I categorize things this way. In the books, not in 2B category, missing in 2B, action. I am action oriented person. Action, follow up vendor, because this is my report is something I'll generate and I'll send it to the client. Take the action and then send me back. So now I am going to. So what if we can, Claude has done a good job. So let me just give this information because everything else is fine. Let's try. I flag mismatches like this. I don't like multiple sheets. I like to work in a one sheet only. Let's see what is going to generate. Okay. So I'm stopping here because there are a lot of other things which I don't want. So I am going to give the full prompt. So new chat. Bye bye. This is my prompt. This is the file. See, now I have a clear picture of the data. Let me create the reconciliation report with the proper mismatch, detection, and formatting. Good things take time. You know why I changed the command? Because in that particular report or format, so my this logic was not being performed, you know. GSTN match, it was there. Match record GSTN plus invoice number. So it was not matched. See, this is my way. I like one Excel report. I don't like multiple sheets. Matched, matched, review, mismatched, correct classification. Let's see what is the problem here. Tax rate, tax rate. See, summary. This is my way. So now we have master level 3. Teach your AI your way. Your way of working, your way of generating reports. So now we have reached level 4. And level 4 is what? Level 4 is mixture of all level 3. So level 4 is when we are production grade. So all these prompts which we have experimented today, it has a feature of being a production grade. How? Stop hallucination. So when we are giving them a specific problem, we are very specific what we want. We we are providing very nice structure, and we are providing our way. So the output is going to be not 100% but close to 100%. So whenever like production grade, if you don't have the data, say data not available. Don't guess, don't make numbers. So in future, when you are giving prompt, add this line also. Don't hallucinate. Don't assume. If you are unclear, ask me a question. Like explain me these businesses. Like we give the prompt, how to start a business in India. Give this prompt. Ask me questions. So then it will start asking the questions. Debug like a code. So when you check that output and you found that something was wrong, the output was wrong, then give a counter prompt. Your last answer was wrong. Review my instruction and again tell me which rule you missed and fix it like a boss. Go check your output again. Anchor to sources. This is really important. We tested an experiment, we tested an prompt where we specifically mentioned that give me the specific website where I can apply for registration. So reference only ICI guidelines, GST portal, Income Tax Act, include section number. So your prompt should be like that so that it should anchor to the sources. If you will add this three things also in your prompt, then you are at level 4. Clap for yourself. So putting it all together, the 4 levels taught you how to think about prompts. So now we have a cheat sheet. So we are at edge and near to complete our temporary bridge. We started from zero, from input to output, and now we know how to structure our prompt, what we want, be specific, teach reasoning and production grade. So now we are getting graduated with how to create a temporary bridge. So the cheat sheet is 5 component framework. So now you can just experiment, keep this thing in mind. Professional persona, tell AI who you are, it adjusts expertise level. If you are a senior chartered accountant, 10-year experience, so AI should know how authenticate your response should be. So tell you are a senior chartered accountant with 10-year GST experience advising small traders in India. Give contextual constant. Set boundaries. Keep AI focused, no tangent. Use only latest GST rules. Exclude historical data. Theoretical concepts. So what like it is, be specific, give structure. So contextual constant is equal to give structure. Output tone and style. It's again, teach AI your way. How you want the output tone, how it should sound, client email, internal memo, simple, client friendly, no jargon, format, email, length 300 words, specific boundaries, include or exclude. If you want anything to exclude, exclude. Don't go to the other website. Don't go to outside India. Remain in India. Quality anchor, ICI, guidance, official GST. So, the 5 component framework which we learned as a level for for so the 5 component framework is a cheat sheet for what we have learned so far. Combine all 5, professional, client ready output in minutes instead of hours. So, congratulations, everyone. Now, you guys have successfully learned how to build a temporary bridge. And now, after a break, we are going to create a permanent bridge, that is vibe coding. Vibe coding. So let's start with vibe coding. Are you guys excited? Yes. Okay. So दिल थाम के बैठ जाइए और अपने हाथ में एक अच्छा सा गिटार रख लीजिए, जैसे हमने अपनी स्लाइड में रखा है. Vibe coding has become a movement now. It's no code. It's not a prompt engineering. It's definitely not a hype now. It has become a new operating systems for the builder. There are lot of product. Daily there is a new updation is coming in the market. So vibe coding, simple English has become a new coding language. If you know your intent, what you want to achieve, if you know the context, who it is for and why, you know the constraint, you are the subject matter expert, you know the boundaries and the rules, and outcome is what success looks like. What is the magic output? So in this era, founders go from idea to prototype in hours. So if you are a founder building some product, you can do it in hours. Engineers, earlier there was a team of 100 people, writing a single application. Now engineers has squeezed down their team and the coding is done with the help of uh, vibe coding. Students, they are going from consumer to creator, who here watch Instagram. So have you seen that, like, since last 2 3 months, the video generation has become like anything. Everyone has become a super expert in video editing and other thing. This is just because of AI tools available in the market. And finance people, for all of you guys, you are going to go from data entry to become a solution architect and a strategic advisor. So the future here belongs to those who can engineer context, who it is for and why. If you know this, then you can rule the game. Let's join this vibe coding movement. And remember the first thing which I said in the beginning of the class? This is a bridge. If you know how to make that bridge, this is intent and outcome. Context and constraint you are going to put together, it is going to become your bridge. So you just need a three mindset shift. Like, why we want a code now? Specification is your intent. For example, format as a table, help understand cash flow. Instruction is your context. Do A, do B, do C. My client is a small trader, needs it simple. He doesn't have time to go to, a long and see things in detail. Outcome, generate a report. So if I have you give you an example of this thing, how many of you has booked metro QR ticket from the metro station? You just click QR, generate QR ticket, you fill destination and click, you pay, and the QR report is generated. So what is this? That machine is a software which was created. But now, with the help of AI, with the tools available, you guys can make such a kind of software, such a kind of applications within your organization so that your client or your audience, who it is for and why you want to generate this, then that's the key. Each shift moves from what to why. That is a vibe coding. So let's understand prompt engineering versus vibe coding. You know, the thing which I mentioned, prompt engineering is a temporary bridge, and vibe coding is going to help you to create a permanent bridge. And friends, I will teach you this thing with one prompt, with the two different approaches. One is prompt engineering, when you have become the prompt engineer. You know everything. You have made, you are specific, you have given structure, everything you know. So that is your prompt engineering. With now little things which is already there in the present system. We just need to know the context. So it's just like vibe coding is a post graduation and prompt engineering was a graduation, Articleship was a prompt engineering of CA. When you qualified becomes a vibe coding. So Approach is you and AI command. In prompt engineering, you and AI was commanding. Vibe coding, you and AI is collaborating. Speed is 5 to 10 minutes per task. Because when you, why it is 5 to 10 minutes per task, not 2 minutes, you must have experienced that, the one output we generated, for example, 2b 3b reconciliation we did. So the first output is always come within a 1 or 2 minute, but then you authenticate that information, you cross check everything, and you give counter prompt if something is not as per the desired output. So the final output takes around 5 to 10 minutes when it comes to prompt engineering. Few tasks generate report or a specific output in a short span of time, but a little complex task takes 5 to 10 minutes per task. But with the vibe coding, friends, it can be it can be again depend upon the complexity of the code you have written or complexity of the task you have solved with vibe coding, but it gonna be first consistent, secondly speed, and it will be under your control. Iteration, trial and error, rewrite. As I mentioned, 5 to 10 minutes, you give a trial and error and rewrite. In vibe coding, flow will be organic, consistent. Output quality, it will be good. And vibe coding, it's exceptional. It is the actually you want it. So with a lot of trial and error, you came to a output which is exceptional. Surprise features, only what you ask. Prompt engineering, what you ask. And in vibe coding, you will learn. So thinking level is execution focused and vibe coding is outcome focused. So we will not take much time in theory for the vibe coding. You already know it through a lot of things, but my idea is to just make a little foundation so you guys can navigate better. Prompt engineering, automate your work. In vibe coding, we build tools. So it is both complementary each other. So for better vibe coder, you need to be have a better prompt engineering. Remember, temporary bridge, permanent bridge. Okay, so we will not waste much of time, and I think we can go to practice the use cases soon. Before that, so how a vibe coding conversation flow? For example, you said add a pie chart showing expense breakdown. AI said done. Also added expense comparison versus last month. You are saying good. Can it predict next month? Yes, I added trendline 3 month product projection. So now your Gemini, your Claude, your GPT, whatever the platform you're using, earlier we test their capabilities as an article assistant, as an audit assistant, we as an income tax assistant. We were asking some question and it was giving an answer. Now it will act as a coder, you know. So this is the reason it will help us and think forward. So it's now both equal mindset of person is discussing the things. It collaborates now. In prompt engineering, we were giving us as a taking help as an assistant, but now we are collaborating it. So when we change our mindset, before when we changed our mindset from asking or from taking it as an assistant to a collaborator, things shift dynamically after that. So now it has become your coding partner, your CTO, whatever name you can say that. So how do we collect leads from this? Hey, wait, I will generate a form and email integration code also. You say ship it. Done. Here is a deployment steps. So you say it, it will done. So it has now the features of both your assistant who knows the context you are telling it the context, and now it is your coding partners also. So AI understands the bigger picture, anticipates what you need next. And friends, this is not something which was there since long. In 2023, AI burst mainstream when GPT was launched. In 2024, prompt engineering was taken shape, because in this year the training of model was going on. The 2023 was like the baby was born. In 2024 the baby knows a lot of things, so it's like this baby has been this baby is aging fast, so within 1 year it has come to a teenage prompt engineering, and within a 1 year vibe coding. So in 2025, when GPT 3.5 model, Gemini 3, and Claude was launched, Claude was launched, then they become the coding partner, and then vibe coding was hype in 2025, but in 2026 it has become the operating system. And in 2026, you being chartered accountant, you being the most intelligent financial person, you guys gonna shape the future. So tools you will learn for vibe coding today: AI engines, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. Uh, we already started working on these platform. So now we are going to learn some HTML tools, Google Apps Script, web hosting, and lead generation via Google Apps Script. Yeah. So now just wait and watch. Don't practice now, just be with me here on my screen. So let's create an engagement letter. And just come with me at the prompt. So this is the nice example of prompt engineering. Because as you remember, we are now vibe coding is gonna help us to have our permanent bridge so that we can generate or regenerate the same information and again. This is now is going to be act like a your own software. So you the coding means you have your own code. So let's understand how this work and how you guys can navigate a lot of your problem, a lot of good prompts to make us shift to vibe coding. So as of now, with the help of prompt engineering, you guys are doing this way. So you wanted a engagement letter, you go to Chat GPT or Gemini or whatever AI platform you use, and you give a prompt that you are a CA firm's engagement partner drafting client agreements. My client name is this. I am giving services of statutory audit, income tax return, GST, financial year, and I am quoting this much fees. And your task is Generate a professional engagement letter, scope of work, management responsibilities, auditor responsibilities, and you give a 10 this 10 pointer list. And you what format you want, ready to print on letterhead, firm's letterhead. Compliance, it should be aligned with ICI ethical standards. Language should be professionally, legally sound and clear. See this prompt. So this prompt is well structured prompt. You have communicated everything the way you want. So this is the traditional way we gave this prompt and we got, let's see. So let's try the same prompt with Gemini also. Let's try with the Claude also. So ChatGPT has prepared this engagement letter, and what you were doing, you were copying this and pasting this to your letterhead, and you were doing your work. So this was a prompt engineering. You got your output. So now let's make a shift to vibe coding. See, so whichever input you found nice, you can use that. So Gemini has my form details, so it has mentioned my name. Never mind. Claude is taking time. As I told you, Claude is good at doing our job, so it takes little time. So I like the Gemini answer because it's not too big, because Chat GPT answer is very very long. If you like it, you can also experiment with this. Just let me show what I want to show you guys. So now this is the thing which you were doing traditionally. Now let's do vibe coding. So vibe coding prompt. You are CA firm engagement partner, drafting client agreement, and a HTML code writer also. So you have gave your AI another role. You are a HTML code writer also. All other prompt is same. Format is ready to print letterhead on a firm letterhead format. So I have mentioned here leave space for the letterhead. If you have your own letterhead, for example, I have my own letterhead. If you have, if you want AI to create your letterhead, it can do that also. But as of now, I am just leaving the space for the letterhead. So now I am copying this prompt to Gemini. And let me just give a thinking. This is a robot task. The Gemini is now your collaborator. So it has provided us a nice HTML code. Oh, we have a code. So let's test this code and let me tell you how to do this. Copy this code, new text document, give it a name, CA engagement letter, whatever you want to name it. Enter, paste this code here, save. And here is a little tweak you have to do. Remove this txt and write HTML. So some of you might not have able to see these extensions. So if you guys want to see the extension, just go to the view tab and find this and click file name and file name extension. So if it is disabled, you will not be able to see the extension of file. And if you want the extension to be visible, just click here, file name extension, and you can change the extension. So this is a engagement letter HTML which GPT created right now. So I'm opening this. Okay. So the sample data which we already gave it to the Gemini, it has captured that. And let's just click. At one click, we have this tool with us, which we can use for future reference. So now it is for DEF. So if I want to change this for Reliance Industries, so let's send a engagement letter to Reliance Industries for 2025. We can quote a bigger amount to Reliance. Let's add zeros and generate and print a letter. See, do A, B, C, and done. This is the vibe coding. Okay, so let's try one more thing. Now I want that, okay, for Reliance Industries, I am just providing only statutory audit fees, not ITR and GST fees. So can I make the tool flexible? Let's ask. I want the options to select services. So that I can generate for different clients. So now it has updated the HTML code with the option. The updated tool now includes a service selection checklist. When you check or uncheck service, the corresponding scope of work and the fee line items will automatically appear or disappear from the final letter. Wow. Are you with me? Can you see this magic? Now you are vibe coder. See the power. Let's copy this code. And I'm creating a new file. I'll tell you why. Do you guys know that, the version 1, whenever a software is about to issued, or whenever even it is launched also, all the updates come with the versions. So now we will also learn this. So this is version 2, because I have amended some things here. Let's open this. You can see that little format is changed. So every time this AI, we give prompt to AI, the output is different. So let's do again with Reliance Industries. So I don't want income tax service. So let's generate one with the whole services. Okay. Statutory audit fees. So can you see there is a one question mark here? So you have to check the output. The things which you don't want, you have to go to the AI and tell that, okay, I want correction here. This is wrong. Because who is more intelligent? Who is qualified chartered accountant? You. So let's see if I uncheck this income tax return fees and GST. See, the scope of services has now is only for statutory audit, not for other thing. So let me just come here and see the version 1. Let's compare the output of version 1 and original version. See, the second version, the version 1, the scope of services, this document, this wording is different from what it was there. Are you getting me? So whenever, so this is what I'm trying to say, to teach you guys and to say is, we have to be very very specific about what we want. So if you see, originally I like this draft engagement letter more than which it is created with this option. So what I can do now, if I want this format to be my permanent bridge, my permanent HTML tool, which I want to keep it with me. So what should I have ideally do it? Let's go to the prompt again. And I am now editing this prompt from here, so that the new HTML code can go away. So what was my code, my prompt? I want the option to select service so that I can generate for different clients. Make sure the content of the letter is intact. Just add the option only. You know, the production grade, we were discussing about the fourth level of prompting is production grade. You have to tell what to include, what to exclude. You have to be very specific when you are giving a production grade prompt. So let's see. So whenever you guys are going to play with vibe coding, make sure that you keep the versions of your file to be saved so that you can refer what was you already checked, because this is the hallucination. Every time you will give prompt, AI can give you some different answer, so in order to have a control over your code, you have to be very vigilant. So this is the only advantage of vibe coding, that you don't have control over the code all the time. The information can be different all the time. The information produced, the output produced by the AI will be different. So all of you, if you will practice here and we will compare the output, each time the AI is going to be different output. Why? Because this is a generative AI, it's not a one mind giving the answer. For example, even as a human also, we, if some question is asked, we always have a different words and different way to answer it. Everyone has a different perspective, different vocabulary, different way of thinking. So same is how AI work. So now we got this code. I'm copying this code, and now copy, paste. So this is will be my version 3 now, and I'm opening with Notepad plus. Sorry, I have to go and copy the code again. I'm deleting the earlier code and pasting the new code. So let's see what version 3 has produced. See, now the check box are on upper side. Reliance Industries. See, even if we give this command, then again, few of the wording has been changed. So now what is the right way if we want this to be done? So you can just reprompt and you can give the option, or let me just give you another cheat code. Because every time AI is going to be different, but you want your control in your uh, code, then you have to learn little of coding. Not little of coding, just to read the code. See, whatever the whatever the uh, word which we are seeing in a HTML tool, it is right in the code itself. See, management responsibilities. So for example, I like this version of management responsibility rather than the created by this. Everything else I'm happy with that, but I'm just telling you how we can change it. So I go here, management responsibility. Make sure you don't change any of this code, the P. So we will select the text only which we want to replace. Be careful when you are changing this. If you will delete this P, or if you will add any extra space, the code will not work. So I am saving this version 3, and now I am refreshing this. I am giving the name again. Oh, why I'm missing S every time? See, here we go. So I got the exact text which I wanted. So now my this HTML tool is my permanent bridge which I have created through vibe coding. I gave a input and I have duly verified the output and I am good to go. And let me just give you another. Let me just show you one very, very interesting thing that you can have this tool right in your pocket and now you can generate the nice engagement letter within a minute to your client. See, you can add more services. So now you can just play whatever you want. Just tell the AI and add your service, GST return, consultancy, ROC, whatever services you are giving, just give this AI a command and AI will fulfill it. How are you guys finding the lecture till now? So now let's practice one another thing. How many of you have your own website? Raise your hands. Okay, quite a lot. How many of how much you have paid for it? So before 2 years, the website was costing when you are hiring a developer, it is costing around 20,000. Like they charge 15 to 20,000 minimum for a static page. And then you have a yearly expenses, yearly 5,000 or something, which they charge for domain and hosting. So are you guys ready to design your own website your own way? Okay, let's do it. And today we will learn the website two ways. So, have you guys heard the word name Lovable, the company Lovable? So, let's experiment Lovable. So, I'm giving this prompt to Lovable. So let's just go through what the prompt I am giving is. Build a professional, modern, trustworthy web app, ABC and Associates, leading chartered accountancy firm, 25 year of experience. The design should be clean, hero section. So those who are not aware of what is hero section and navigation menu, don't worry. We can also skip this also. So basically the hero section, the top section of any website is called hero section, navigation menu where we see home, services, about us button, service card. So these are basically the some criterias. As I told you, if you want to master vibe coding, you have to have a little knowledge of all these names used in coding, because once you have to debug, you don't like something, then you have to tell AI that okay, I want some amendment this. Then how will you do this? So then when you have a little knowledge of these small things, it will give you better result with perfection at less time. You will not struggle that much. And we know that we are very intelligent and we can do this. So functionality, I want a responsive contact us form so that people can consult me, people can contact us. And here is a enter button. And now Lovable is doing its magic. So we have to save our time because we have a lot of things to teach you. So meanwhile, Lovable is on its job. Let's go to the Gemini. And as I am going to teach you website in two ways. So another way I want in HTML to host directly in. So my hosting platform is SiteGround. So I will teach you how to upload site on a SiteGround, but you guys can always select any of your hosting platform. So for contact us, I am asking AI to give me Google Apps script for lead generation. Don't worry, don't get confused with the with the heavy word if you have not have heard these names. We will cover each by one. So I just want to save my time and your time so that we can move quickly and learn a lot of things. So Lovable is doing its job. The Gemini is super fast and Lovable is still on the job. So Gemini has given us this HTML code and the JavaScript. So keep this here for this moment. Oh, I think we got a message beep from the Lovable that see, let me just show you the website. Let's see the full screen. See, we saved you 20,000 rupees and a professional website is here. So you now making website is easy. We have learned it. So next, if we want to publish our project, we actually want to go live. So with this, so Lovable app is giving us its own website on hosting, but then the your website name will be like this. So if you want to add your own custom domain, so you can buy your domain, and if you already have a domain, then you can link your existing domain here. But for that, you have to buy the pro plan of Lovable. So now you have learned that, okay, how to make a website, and whatever features you want, you just ask, and this Lovable, this vibe coding, the collaborator is going to give you the output which you guys want. So we can anyway publish with this link also. Continue. If you have any logo, you can just give the logo, whatever you want. Yeah. So this is your link now. It will be hosted on web page. But we want our name, so we can also do this. So I'll just give you quickly a review if you have not uh, bought any domain or anything, or have not hosted any website. I will just give you a quick uh, tour how you can do this. There are a lot of domain websites, domain buying website. You can use any. So I use GoDaddy. You can use anything, and whatever domain you want, ABC, SS Sharma. SSSharma.in is available. You can buy. So the one thing which I need to guide you here. So for any domain, this DNS is very important. So this is just like your name registry, you know. So let me click manage here. So this DNS and name server. Under DNS tab, name server is very important. So even if we will use Lovable here and say you bought a domain from GoDaddy and you are hosting, you have decided that okay, I don't want any other thing, so I'll host my website on Lovable itself. So once you will buy that plan, and then so your domain is at one platform and your hosting is at other platform. So we need to establish a connection. So name server are the term. Name server is the option where you mention that you integrate your hosting provider with your domain provider. So if you are going to host it at your Lovable or at any website, so they give you this kind of a code. So my hosting is at SiteGround. So SiteGround has given me this link ns1 at siteground.net and ns2. I have to change here, and whatever my hosting provide give me the name servers, I will save that. Only then you will be able to host the website. Now just let's see what Gemini has did for us. So I am copying this code, let me show you. So this is the website prepared by the Gemini. So one thing which I have to show you here, the Google Apps Script things. So if you will see where, if I will fill my name here, if someone is inquiring, it will take the request, but nothing will happen because this form is not yet linked. So we can easily link this form with the Google script. The Google script is already given to us. Let me just open my Gmail. Leads. Go to extension, app script, and see what is the instruction. So I'm doing whatever the Gemini has instructed me, you know. To connect the form to your Google Sheet, open the Google Sheet, create new sheet, name the header, go to extension, app script, delete any existing code and paste the following. Name, Name, email, service, and message. Let's go to the instructions again. We have saved the code. Now click deploy, new deployment, select type, web type. So whatever is there, we will do it. Deploy, new deployment, select type, web app, execute. You can give description also, ABC leads, me, anyone. So since we are publishing it, we have to give the access anyone. So if you give only myself, people will not be able to feel. If you will say anyone with Google account, then people have to log in with a Google account to fill this. So we want anyone. So whatever comes to our website, just come and save this. Let's see if any or instruction is there. Copy the web URL. Okay. So I am deploying it. Authorize access. Go to untitled project, unsafe. This information, this checklist will be every time whenever you are going to uh, write any Google app script, this will happen. So Gemini has given an instruction that copy the web app URL provided in the provided and paste it in the script URL variable in your this. So okay, let me just copy the web URL. I copied it. But I'm little lazy also because I am not a coder. Gemini is my collaborator. So I'm pasting it code here and I'm saying this is the web. This is the web app URL. Give me, add this. वो खुद ही ऐड कर देगी भाई, हम नहीं करेंगे. ऐड करके उसने अपडेटेड फाइल मेरे को दे दी है. So my instructions always have a version 1. Delete, copy, paste, and here we go. Let's test this, how this work. Ranjana Soni, email address, taxation, and test message. Submit request. Congratulations, request sent successfully. Let's see what happened. See, the app sheet which we created has this message now. So whatever our leads we have in our Excel sheet. So let me just give you quick view how you guys can upload this on a hosting platform. File manager. So mostly when you are uploading any HTML file and the raw file for the web hosting, you have to navigate to the file manager. So find a file manager link in any of your hosting partner you have engaged. So you just have to file upload. You can select your files and upload, and the your website will be live. So hope you guys have enjoyed the session. I enjoyed a lot. So to sum up, I have to conclude this. The vibe coding is your superpower. It can understand your problem, your intent, your context, and build a solution, not in months, in days. Now, the question is, it is not whether you can, it is whether you will. So just note down whatever the things you feel that repetitive in nature, you spend a lot of time, executing those things again and again. For example, we just experimented right now today live engagement letter, invoices, follow up messages. So everything you can build with the tools available in the market, GPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever works best for you. So, a pro tip for you guys. So, if you guys are just beginner and haven't explored that, I would highly recommend that buy a small subscription, whichever you feel that is a reasonable one. Explore and get yourself hands on with the things and start today. Namaste. I am Ranjana Soni. Hope you like the session. If you like, give your feedback, honest feedback, so that I can come to know that if there is any area which I need to improve, I can apply your feedbacks and I can improve myself. Thank you so much.